Fernando Alonso has secured the second leg of motorsport's famed Triple Crown, winning the Le Mans 24 Hours on debut for Toyota with teammates Kazuki Nakajima and Sebastian Buemi. It was not only a maiden Le Mans win for all three drivers, but also Toyota, who had no competition in the hybrid class. The number 8 TS50 car finished 2 laps up on its sister prototype and 12 laps ahead of the number 3 Rebellion racing car. Alonso is just the 5th driver to have won the F1 World Championship and Le Mans, and the first since Graham Hill in 1972. Iconic Belgian track Spa-Francorchamps will continue to host a Grand Prix until at least 2021, following news that the Wallonian local government has signed a 3-year extension with Liberty Media. This year's race is the final of its current 3-year deal, but an extension was expected, with the event a classic and rising demand from the army of Dutch fans following Max Verstappen. With 200,000 tickets already reportedly sold, 75,000 for race day alone. Staying with Verstappen, the Red Bull Racing driver cleared all distractions in Canada to have a clean weekend, racing for the first time in F1 with no entourage to finish 3rd for his 2nd podium of the season. The Dutchman railed against changing his driving style, despite incidents at each of the first 6 events, telling reporters in Montreal he was tired of questions on whether he should modify his behavior on track. "I think if I get a few more, I'll headbutt someone," Verstappen said. But the 20-year-old arrived in Canada without family or management, following a discussion with the squad. Verstappen's upswing comes just as Red Bull Racing has decided to switch to Honda from the 2019 season, with confirmation ahead of the French GP. The move ends Red Bull's 12-year collaboration with Renault, netting 4 world championships. 7-time Formula One world champion Michael Schumacher's career is being celebrated with a new exhibition in Germany. The 1,000 square meter display at Cologne's Motor World, housing an extensive selection of memorabilia. The private collection, which opened to the public last weekend, contains 12 F1 cars and selected trophies, race suits and helmets, along with press clippings from his time in the sport. The Free Motor World exhibition is a thank you to Schumacher's fans, whose support has not diminished despite the German continuing to recover from a head injury sustained in a skiing accident in December 2013.
Everything here, except very, very few exceptions, is really Michael's personal stuff. And that's clearly to share and to share these moments, to share the pieces which are beautiful with the fans. And it's really also a big thank you to the fans who always followed him. And that's why the family decided to have the access free and just be open to everybody.
F1's governing body, the FIA, could introduce an automated checkered flag system in the future, after the Canadian Grand Prix debacle that forced the race to end 2 laps prematurely. Canadian model Winnie Harlow was mistakenly instructed to wave the flag on lap 69 of 70 after a local official miscalculated, effectively stopping the Grand Prix with the results taken from the end of lap 68. F1 Managing Director of Motorsports Ross Brawn has since apologized to Harlow, who wasn't to blame for the incident. But FIA race director Charlie Whiting says more can likely be done with the trackside light panels, used to signify flags and safety car information. "We need to try and get to the situation where drivers only look at the checkered flag on the light panel," Whiting said. "If they don't see that, then the race hasn't ended." Russia's Sochi Autodrome will be the 4th event on the 2018 calendar that features Pirelli's softest compound, the Hypersoft. The Italian supplier revealed its compound choices for the Russian GP last week, which includes the soft, ultra-soft and Hypersoft tire, a step between the compounds for the 5th time in 2018. And mirroring the selection for the Singapore Grand Prix, which is the first to have the combination when the lights turn on in September for the sport's original night race. Pirelli's current range features 9 compounds, 7 for dry conditions, from the orange Super Hard to the new for 2018 pink Hypersoft that made its debut in Monaco. TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.